Hello there guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today we're talking about detachment, the ultimate spiritual manifestation tool. It's strongly based within my teachings, strongly based in the truth of reality building, and why I need to talk about it and help you, we're going to go into today. Before I do that, please, if you like this video, consider sharing and subscribing. Also, join my free Facebook group, The Healing Circle, and I'll see you there. Check out some of my other things that you can do with me. They're all linked in the description. Let's go into this, guys. So I'm talking about this today. Detachment. Detachment. Now, what a lot of people say is they go, what you want to do is you want to detach from, you want to put out your manifestation and you want to detach from it and it will come. That's the one aspect. That's true. When you let go, it will come to you. When you detach, when you forget. I call it divine indifference. I love that saying. I'm divinely indifferent. But detachment for me is, it's what we've got to do in life. We must start to detach from life in general. Why is detachment the key to manifestation? Well, let's put it this way. Your manifestation is coming to you from the energetic character that you are, the true person underneath all of this outer shell. So your beliefs, your systems, your everything that you've built, you manifest. And I was talking about this to a client today. You know, let's say Elon Musk, for example. He will have an angry day and he will still make 100 million. It isn't necessarily about emotion. It's about that idea of what you've built up inside you, the character that you are, the true belief that you are. And why does detachment bleed into creating that inner belief and inner character? Well, it bleeds into it because actually what I've found from my own practice is that the more that I can detach from the outer circumstances, the more that I find inner peace, and I end all my suffering. I end my suffering towards life. When I'm not suffering life, I'm flowing with it. I'm loving life, and life loves me back. This is the key. It's paradoxical because we've been taught from a young age that the more that I do, the more that I will get. The more that I add on to me, the more I will achieve. But with spirituality, it's the more I let go of, the more that I'm going to express. So I really want you to make that your key thing when you're on this journey. I want to detach from every emotion that doesn't serve me. I want to detach from the idea. So, for example, I've had some crazy manifestations recently, and I will make videos about these manifestations, but they all start with a seed. They all start with a seed of desire. A desire I always think desire is a divine stirring within that says you deserve more, you deserve better. The divine stirring within comes up, but what we do from there is we start to let it just ruminate. The thought of it, the idea, I start to become comfortable with that idea. The truth is the only time those manifestations come to fruition is when I've let go of thinking about the idea, and now I just am living. I'm living the peaceful, effortless, harmonious life that I want, regardless of the fact of what the outer world is happening to me. Now, many of you have been following me for a long time. I say, do not emotionally embrace that which you don't want. That is detachment. That is detachment. So a situation may come up against the idea of your manifestation, but you notice the feeling of that reaction and you do not live from it. You do not embody it. You actually observe it. You release it by breathing, relaxing. The energy just releases. Now you're detached. You can make a claim from there to the end, which is I'm divinely guided in all ways, infinite prosperity flows to me in avalanches of abundance, I am happy, healthy and well in all my ways. You can say things like this, but then the idea is that someone who is healthy doesn't keep thinking about their health. Someone who is wealthy doesn't keep thinking about their wealth. They are just that. They're detached from it. It is just a given. It is a natural state of being. Detachment for me bleeds into the other aspect of life where I really want to hone in again on is detach from the outer world. It doesn't mean that you don't live in it. It doesn't mean that you don't go and like I go down in my office, there's a coffee shop below, I go down it, I speak to people, I'm living in the world. But nothing that happens there which makes me feel against the infinite flow of peace and harmony, now will stay on my body much longer than a few days, or a day or two, or even an hour. Because the fact is I know the more that I let go, the more that I detach from any feeling towards life, the more that I allow the natural flow of life to come in me. Now, what happens here as well is we are made with these energy centers, with these chakras, right? When you get out of the way of everything, when you detach from everything, you finally let go. You allow the natural flow of energy to come through these chakras. You start to actually ignite the potential of infinite energy. You start to get bliss for no reason. This is the thing. A lot of people are like, well, if I detach, I'm not going to care about anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to achieve anything because I'm just going to surrender. That is the opposite effect of what detachment is going to do for you. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be more alive to the moment. This is a beautiful thing that's just come out of me through that divine guidance there. You'll be alive to the moment. What does that mean? Because I'm detached from everything, I'm not in the past. I'm not approaching it from the past, and I'm not fearing it from the future. I'm present with every situation. I'm alive to the moment. What is belief? Is to be alive to something. That is the deeper meaning of belief. So now what it means is, in that present moment, whether I'm living in the world or I'm visualizing or I'm affirming, now I'm bringing life to that moment. I've got energy now. There's energy to create. What is to bring life to something? It's to create it, isn't it? That's what God did with us. He created us, brought life to us. So this is what we do when we detach. We start to be able to bring life to things, because there's energy that's not wasted on worrying about the past or the future, and we're present. And the only creative power we have is in this present moment. So when I say this to you, and I say this with all the love in my heart to you, know that detaching is the serious tool that you need. So think about it like this. I want you all to think about a desire that you have. I want you to ruminate on it for the next day or two. When I say ruminate, let that idea just be in your mind, gently. Not with an idea that if I do this, I'm going to manifest it. Just gently let it ruminate. Then for the next 7 days, work on your reactions towards life and detach from everything that doesn't serve you. Recognize, live in this space. Like, stop being a listener and do it. Start doing it. When I started to actually do it, it was a crazy change in my life. Do it. See what happens from there. Sit back. Notice your reactions. Sit behind them. Breathe. Relax. They will leave you. You're now detached. You're at peace. This is why I say the ultimate creative power is peace. Gratitude, love, joy, everything will flourish from there. Detachment actually allows you access to the infinite creative energy that flows through everything and flows through us all. This is where you're best to manipulate energy and create and collapse it into form, because now you're bringing life to it. Do you see what I'm saying? You're being alive to this thing now. I hope that answers your question, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Consider liking, sharing and subscribe, and thanks again.